This week, Jeffrey Toobin, who has resumed his position at CNN, presumably because there are just not enough smart lawyers around who could write intelligently about politics, wrote a piece saying Trump should not be prosecuted. During the same week, most of the kind of left of center media seemed to revel in attacking Joe Biden for the mishandling of the withdrawal from Afghanistan. On the surface, these two things seem unrelated. One is about Donald Trump's domestic activities around the January 6th insurrection and the election in general. The other is, of course, a major foreign policy issue. But these two issues are related because what they show is the desperation from, to use a term I don't love, the mainstream media, but the kind of establishment, older media, to think that things are normal, to think that the President of the United States couldn't possibly have done the things that we all know Donald Trump did, and that the President of the United States couldn't have actually committed crimes to try to steal an election when he kind of advertised that he committed crimes to steal an election. And similarly, they desperately want to believe that as bad as things are in Afghanistan, we are at a time when members of both parties can speak legitimately about national security issues. And when America is a democracy and we can still use cliches like a global leader, American leadership, etc., American exceptionalism, but those things aren't true anymore. And the sooner the media, the punditry, the journalists understand that, and the political class understands that, the sooner we can begin to address the deep, deep underlying problems in American democracy, very much including the fact that the Republican Party is now the party of insurrection and cannot be taken seriously on any issue of national security and shouldn't be given a platform without explaining who they are, who the speaker is, and what the speaker has done to undermine American democracy. Whether that's spreading the big lie, as so many U.S. senators have, whether it's dismissing the insurrection as a tourist event, as so many other Republicans have, or even simply downplaying COVID and urging people to go essentially expose themselves to a deadly virus rather than put a mask on or get a vaccine. That's who the GOP is. That reflects the state of American democracy. And unless we use that to frame all of our discussions about American politics, we're really missing the bigger picture because of a desperation among some not to believe things are this bad. Well, they are.